Los
Hi.
Testamentos de las Hijas de Gilead es el spin-off esperadísimo de Handmaid's Tale. Qué mejor que hablar con sus protagonistas que están conectadas del otro lado, Chase Infinity y Lucy Halliday. Hi girls, how are you?
Good. How are
Hi, how are
you?
you?
Congrats on the show and thanks for your time.
Oh,
Thank
thank you
you.
for your time.
Sorry, I forgot. Blessed day.
May the
Blessed
Lord
day.
open.
Chase, Agnes comes from a very controlled world.
Mhm.
How did you approach this conflict?
Oh, I really pulled a lot from history and honestly doing my own personal research about um younger girls specifically who have grown up in very closeted, closed environments and cultures. But also on top of that, a lot of what I did was do my proper research with The Handmaid's Tale. I read the books, I watched the show, I used my resources like Bruce Miller, Ann Dowd, Elizabeth Moss, who's our executive producer, Margaret Atwood, and kind of pulled from all of those as well, mixed in with my own prior research to build that part of Agnes.
Lucy, what makes your character unique within the world of the Testaments?
Well, I think just the crux of her being an outsider. Daisy's the new kid on the block, and she's had a very different upbringing than these girls. And I think that juxtaposition of childhoods and of life experiences really cultivate the relationships that we see and the story that we see, because it is essentially the meeting of two very different characters and the dissolving of the worlds that they had, because they're realizing that they don't know as much as they both thought they did about the other person and about this other place, and that's the catalyst for it all. And so I think that's the key part of Daisy is that she's got this facet to her that doesn't exist in Gilead, but also she realizes that she actually is quite similar to Agnes, and I think that's one of the reasons she's so adamant about accepting that at the beginning, is because she doesn't want to be like this girl who's grown up in this.
Hey, what's wrong with me?
She doesn't want to be like this girl.
wrong with me?
I double down. I double down. It's grown
Yes,
up in this
girls,
place.
really.
Yeah.
I watched all the season, the 10 episodes. It's great.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Chase, what do you think is the main difference between the Testaments and the Handmaid's Tale?
I think the main difference is the perspective that it's told from. The Testaments is told from a newer generation that have grown up in Gilead and these very privileged lives, the daughters of commanders. And I think that is the big difference above all, is the fact that you're getting the perspective of from like 14-year-old girls in school.
Yeah.
Lucy, who would survive longer in Gilead? You or your character?
Oh, who would survive longer?
Have you covered your ears? Like you were like, I didn't like that.
Oh, I mean, I'd like to think I'm not too dissimilar to Daisy. I think we've got a core element of our personalities, like the fire and determination that I mean, for the purpose of a season 2, I'm gonna say Daisy.
Okay, perfect.
Hope
And
Daisy
for you?
lives quite long. Yeah.
And for you, Chase?
Agnes, I
Really?
don't know if I would stand a
Okay.
chance for very long.
That's okay.
Girls, if Agnes and Daisy could send one message to the outside world, what would it say?
I think it's gonna be something like,
Send a message to the outside world.
these people are freaks. I feel like that's what Daisy would say.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yes.
That feel I probably would have swearing in there.
Trying to think. I feel like Agnes would probably ask something like,
What about all the little things she collects?
oh, that's so true. I
Oh,
think
yes, the
she would
box,
probably
yes.
she would probably literally ask about one of those things.
Gosh, I'm really
Or
good.
she would
Okay.
ask somebody to send her something.
Yeah.
I think she would ask
Oh,
somebody to
that's
send her
sweet.
something.
That's sweet.
Perfect, perfect. And what was the most intense day of filming you shared?
Oh,
Oh, I mean, I don't know if there was
I don't think there's one above all.
specific.
There was
Or-
days that would be
Yeah.
unexpectedly difficult.
Yeah.
But you really had your cast and your crew there
Yeah.
to kind of pick you up and catch you when you needed
Yeah.
when you needed them in those moments.
Yeah, I agree. I think also it would be sometimes surprising the scenes that you found difficult or heavy in that on paper you didn't expect it,
Yeah.
and then when it came to filming you suddenly were finding it difficult, and you were shocked by that, and so yeah, there wasn't really rhyme or reason quite often to the difficult scenes.
What's something fans would be surprised to learn about working on this show?
Maybe how collaborative the process is.
Yeah.
I think that was something that we really felt grateful to have, especially working with Bruce Miller, who's our showrunner. He's very collaborative and is very curious about our own opinions and own thoughts about our characters in the world and the things that happen to our characters. So I think that that's something that would surprise people.
That's a lot better than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say you can't eat the food. Or you shouldn't eat the food.
On set.
But that's not really it.
Because it's
On set, okay.
You
prop
should
food.
eat the food.
Prop food. Like
Plot twist.
Okay.
they're like, do not. It would be so funny because you'd have cake in a scene or something.
Remember the weird milk?
Yes.
Yes.
It wasn't so okay, there's milk in scenes,
Yeah.
not milk. I have no
It's
idea
like
what
water
it is.
with us.
Water with it.
Do not
with-
drink it.
what?
Well, they didn't say do not drink it.
Well,
they said they were like, you can drink it. We don't think you'll like it, but
I
you
don't
can
know
drink
what was in it. Things like that maybe
Okay.
might surprise.
Or you would get like 2 plates of food and they would be like, this is the one that you eat and this is the one that you do not eat. Do
Yeah.
not eat this one. You can have this one, but don't eat this one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
What's one rule from Gilead that you instantly break?
No gossiping.
Oh, that's a good one.
No gossiping. I love a little
Love a
chit chat with
gossip.
my girls, you know?
I really like that. I think I don't know how they can live without calendars.
Yeah.
I live by my phone calendar. Like if something's not in that, I'm not attending. I'm just like, it's not in my brain.
I'm not there.
Yes,
I'm
it's
not
true.
there.
It's true.
So I don't really know how they're coping. Thank
Thanks
you.
for your time and
Well, thank
blessed be
you.
the fruit.
May the
Thank
Lord
you so
open.
much. Have a nice day.
Si te gustó este video, dale like, compartilo en tus redes sociales y suscríbete a mi canal.